Beauty hurts. The body is an instrument, not an ornament. Lindsay and Lacey Kite. Ever had a beautiful day out with your friends, run by thinking about unflattering pictures someone took of you? Ever had an incredible, delicious sex only to be yanked out of the moment when you become conscious of your stomach growth or cellulite? Ever wanted to look down at the person giving you head, but stopped as you imagined their view of the double jeans? Bread, a sigh of relief when a person you're spooning with has fallen asleep, so you can finally relax and let go of the belly. Skip a girl's holiday because the idea of being around other women's bodies make you anxious. Being pulled down from the girlfriend's day the second you walked into overhead lighting, afraid it would reveal the texture of your skin. Women rarely get to fully and deliciously fucking realize our ability to enjoy our lives and be in the moment is constantly hindered and interrupted by an image of self-critical in the voice and the live stream with us of our appearance, rather than experiencing our lives through our bodies in the here and now. Our attention is often absorbed by the thoughts in our heads. It is so hard for us to exist fully inside our own bodies when we are taught to constantly observe them. We are unable to sit into the moment because we cannot escape our self-conscious thought. How much more energy will we waste in this precious life on the innate judgments of others? How much more energy will we waste on monitoring our appearance when we could be spending our time living, creating, dancing, relishing, and being fully present? What kind of a world would be created if women attract the mental resources spent on perfecting themselves? Where would that energy go? What beautiful things would it produce in the world? Rennie Angel calls the cultural obsession beauty sickness, defining it as what happens when women's emotional energy gets so bound up with what they see in the mirror that it becomes harder for them to see other aspects of their lives. There have been plenty of times when I have gone in beauty sick, cancel plans, not show up poorly because the stress of being pretty had become all-consuming. Most of us can remember a time when we skipped attending something because we didn't feel we looked good enough to be there, because we didn't feel perfect or pretty enough to live our own fucking lives. Beauty sickness reminds me of the day on the beach I missed, the sex I couldn't bring myself to enjoy, because if I can't even look at my body, why would anyone else want to? All the swims I never went for in the sea, the clothes I wouldn't wear out of shame, or the food I wouldn't allow myself to eat during family holidays or group dinners. I lived in a normalized, constant denial of any experience of joy or pleasure to please others and project an image of perfection, constantly making myself smaller or even invisible by not attending altogether. Even with the event that I did attend, there were too many times I was physically present but mentally vacant. As a healthy jerk of my attention was focused on how I looked. If I had to be brutally honest and write out the real reason for my lack of attendance on RSVP slips, most of them would have said, can't come, not feeling pretty enough, throwing my clothes all over the room, screaming, crying in the mirror, have overwhelming anxiety about the dress code. I'm afraid no one there will like me, that I wouldn't be good enough. The worst part is that we grow up to think that is a normal part of being a girl, but existing is not supposed to be this stressful.